Excuse me? Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I'd like to get... my car.
Hey, you're a pretty patient guy, you are. That car's been there for 2 years. We took it out for a drive every month and checked the tires and batteries, just like you said. Here, it's the 3rd floor down.
Thanks.
Service elevator is at the far end. Now, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right. Take a left at the next intersection. Keep to the right and take the first exit. You have reached your destination. Are you ready to show your courage in order to save your son? Listen carefully. Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles. If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son. If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangar. It's my only need. No turning back now. I've got to do it, for Sean's sake. I have no choice.
Come on! I can do this, come on!
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Move! Get out of the way! Oh, come on!
have 3 miles to go before you reach your destination. You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Come on! Move out of the goddamn way! Move out of the way! Come on!
You still have 1 mile to go before you reach your destination.
Oh, fuck! God! Oh, fuck!
Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please press the screen. Destination reached. Please press. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment. The key is inside the GPS. Your reward is in the glove compartment.
atmosphere here is one of concern, as there is still no news of 10-year-old Sean Mars, who disappeared yesterday. A recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping by the Origami Killer. If this information is confirmed, He may
Hello
still be
there,
alive,
sweetheart.
as the previous victims
What can I
were
do
all
for
killed
you?
3 to 5 days
I'd like a
after their
room.
abduction. Obviously,
For
time
you?
is running out fast
Anything.
for the investigators trying to find the child.
Feeling the
I'm
register.
Michael Nettie for ICN.
Madison Page, 27, single. How long will you be staying with us, Ms. Page?
I don't know yet.
Room 201. Last floor, stairs on the right, in the courtyard.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine.
That's for sure. Sir? Are you all right? I'll call an ambulance.
No ambulance.
You're badly hurt. You need a doctor.
Please, just help me to my room. It's number 207.
Have you got the key? You're really in bad shape. You should see a doctor.
Must have one, maybe two broken ribs. It's not fatal. But it's sore as hell.
Your head is bleeding. It looks deep. I should disinfect his cuts. I'm gonna disinfect your wound. This might hurt a little. There. At least it won't get infected.
Thanks.
Paracetamol painkiller. Administer in cases of intense pain. Do not take more than one pill every 24 hours. Here. Take this. It should do you some
What is
good.
it?
It's a painkiller. It'll help reduce the pain. It says on the box to take one every 24 hours. I don't think it's a good idea to exceed the dose.
I can't afford to wait.
I wouldn't move around for a few days if I were you.
I'm gonna take a shower.
All right, let me help you. I'll wait here until you come out. Let me know if you need anything. Talk to me. That way I'll know if you pass out.
What's your name?
Madison.
Are you staying in the hotel?
No, I live in town. I suffer from chronic insomnia. I seem to only be able to sleep in motels. Don't ask me why. Whenever I get too exhausted, I come and spend a night here.
I'm just passing through. And what else do you do, Madison? Apart from fixing up strangers.
I'm a photographer. I take pictures of furniture for fashionable design magazines. And you?
I'm an architect. Thanks for staying. I feel a lot better now.
Okay. I better get going then. By the way, you never told me your name.
Ethan.
Be careful, Ethan.
Why didn't you shoot?
Sorry?
Well, back there. Nathaniel could have had a gun. Could have killed me. Why didn't you shoot?
I prefer to have all the information before I make a decision. I try to make rational choices when possible.
Oh, come on, you had a fraction of a second to react. You could have whacked me before you had time to move.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a tough guy. A street cop who's been through the mill. I didn't think you'd scare so easily. That's him.
Miroslav Korda?
Yeah?
Lieutenant Carter Blake, I'd like to ask you some questions. Shit, don't just stand there, he's gonna get away! Ah! Hey man, watch it, dude! Hey, watch it, man! Whoa! Hey, man, watch it! This time it looks like we got our origami killer.
You said I could contact you if I remembered anything. Can I come in?
Sure. Let me take your coat. You want a drink?
Yes, glass of water, please.
Take a seat, I'll get it.
Thanks. I just remembered something. Maybe it's not important, but a letter arrived in the mail the morning Johnny disappeared.
A letter? What kind of a letter?
It was addressed to Johnny's father. I don't know what was inside it, but he read it and then he left. That's the last time I saw him.
And you think there's a connection between that letter and Johnny's death, is that it? You remember anything else about the letter?
Well, I don't know why, but I kept the envelope.
No sender. It was mailed in the Carnaby district. The day before Johnny disappeared. Nothing particular. Except the address.
The address?
It was typed with an old typewriter. Could be a lead, you never know. Well, thanks for your help, Lauren. I'll let you know if it leads to anything.
Wait, I can't just sit around and do nothing while you're out there looking for the man who killed my son. Ever since you came around, I've been thinking, and I want to come with you. Help you in your investigation?
I'm sorry, Lauren, but that is out of the question.
If you won't let me help you, I'm keeping the envelope. It's all or nothing.
Listen, an investigation like this is dangerous, and I don't have time to play the bodyguard.
How many clues have you got, Mr. Shelby? This envelope. Maybe your only link to the killer. I understand. It was a stupid idea. Sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Shelby.
Wait. You're really something special, Lauren. I'll give you that.
I'm just a mother. A mother who wants to find out who killed her son. Are we partners?
We're partners. Maybe you better stay in the car.
We're partners, remember? Wherever you go, I go. So what are we doing here?
We come to see Gordy Kramer.
Kramer? The bigwig tycoon from Kramer Construction?
No, his son.
You think maybe he's the origami killer?
For now, I just have a few questions that need answers.
What a joint! Kramer must be loaded. What'd you think he paid for all this shiny crap?
We'll discuss Kramer's decor another time.
Are we gonna be here long? This place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna go find Gordy Kramer. You stay here till I come back, okay?
Okay. Just let me know if you need me.
Hi, I'd like to see Gordy.
Gordy hasn't seen anyone. Beat it.
Whoa. You see that guy over there? Do you know what he said about you?
What'd he say? The bastard! I'll sort him out! You! What are you talking about, my brother? You big monkey in a cheap suit? With me, my little friend. And you know who I am?
Mr. Kramer?
Shh! This is the best part.
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I'd like to know exactly what happened to little Joseph Brown.
Beat it! You hear me? Get the hell out of here!
What do you want?
A witness saw little Joseph Brown get in the back of your limousine. That was the last time anybody ever saw him. Now, I know you've been arrested and interrogated until your father made a little phone call and the file was closed. I'd like to hear your version of the facts.
The kid was lost. I just offered to drive him home. The police arrived, I explained the misunderstanding, and I was released. End of story. Nothing to get excited about, right?
You don't think I'm gonna fall for that shit, do you, Kramer? I know it's not the first time you tried to lure a kid into your car. I also know you were more than a suspect for the police. Now, if I were you, I'd think up something more credible. Otherwise, I'm gonna make sure you have some serious problems.
Very well. I'm the origami killer. I get my victims into my car. I drown them in rainwater. Then I dump them on a wasteland with an origami figure in one hand and an orchid on their chest. I do that because I'm bored, Mr. Shelby. And it's a creative and entertaining way of having fun. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want more? This interview is over. Get rid of this clown!
It's a dangerous game you're playing, Kramer.
Do you know who my father is? He only has to lift one finger and you won't wake up tomorrow morning. You're the one that should be afraid, Mr. Shelby, not me.
Glass. Broken glass. Sharp as a razor. Impossible to go back. I'm gonna have to crawl through it, slowly, so I don't tear up my arms. The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind. Right. I guess I don't really have any choice.
my god. Ethan. Ethan, can you hear me? You've got a hell of a fever. Are those burn marks on your chest? I'm gonna have to get your clothes off to disinfect those wounds. I'm no doctor, but I'll do what I can. That should ease the pain. Your wounds are disinfected. That's all I can do. How do you feel? Ethan? He's unconscious. Now I'll just have to wait. And hope he wakes up. How do you feel?
I've been better. Was I out for long?
About 3 hours.
Why the Guardian Angel act? You don't even know me.
When I was a child, I was always the one who used to fix my brothers up when they'd been fighting with the other kids on the block. I suppose I like to play the Guardian Angel.
You said you were here because you're an insomniac?
I've been going through a bit of a tough patch the last few months. It's the kind of stuff you prefer to forget. I do what I can to live with it, but it's not easy. That's the second time I found you in a bad way. You always seem to be running for your life. What's happening, Ethan? You mixed up with the mafia? Owe someone money? Something like that?
Listen, I'm truly grateful for your help, but for your own sake, I think it's better if you don't ask any questions.
Maybe I could help you.
No one can help me. You've already done a lot, Madison.
Right. I'm gonna go. Take care.
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. I've got nothing to do with that business. I never killed nobody.
Oh, no? Then why did you run away when they came to question you?
I already told you I forgot to report to my parole officer. I didn't want to go back to prison. When I saw the cops, I just bolted. I wasn't thinking straight.
We checked out his statement. He has an alibi for at least 3 of the murders.
It was a perfect fit. Shit!
Ash? Okay. Sean Mars's mother's here. She'd like to speak with you.
It was a few months back. The middle of the night. It was pouring down. Ethan came home completely drenched at about 3. I asked him where he'd been. He spoke about drowning, the rain. He didn't make any sense. There was something in his eyes. As if it wasn't really him. There may be no connection, but the next day there was that announcement about another victim of the origami killer. Find my son. I'm begging you.
I'm Police Lieutenant Carter Blake, and this is Agent Norman Jaden of the FBI. According to our information, Ethan Mars is one of your patients. We'd like to ask you a few questions about him.
I'm sorry, that's impossible.
I beg your pardon?
I'm bound by an oath of secrecy. Under no circumstances may I discuss my patients.
My job is to find Sean Mars alive.
He's right. Legally, you gotta tell us what you know.
I'm sorry, I can't help you. And now I must ask you to leave.
You need to cooperate. For your own sake.
I know you don't want to protect a murderer. If you know anything, you must tell us, Doctor.
Are you threatening me?
I'm just giving you some free advice, Doc. I suggest you take it.
Sean Mars's life may depend on what you know. Tell us what you know, Doctor.
I am going to call the police and make a complaint about your behavior.
Doctor, you are really pushing my buttons. The only thing I'm interested in is saving that kid's life. So, you're gonna be a good boy and tell me what I want to know, or I am really gonna lose my temper.
What are you doing? You out of your mind?
Back off, Jaden.
Let go of
This
me.
guy knows something, and I'm not leaving here until he tells
You
me what it is.
have no right!
Come on, Doc. There's an easy way and a hard way. It's your choice. Oh! What's up with you, Norm? Huh? You getting cold feet? You don't like to get your hands dirty, huh? I thought you wanted to save that kid!
I want to save Sean Mars just as much as you do, but that doesn't give me the freedom to do what the hell I like, so you're gonna stop right now!
I'll get you for this, Jaden. Don't worry. I will not forget.
Ethan Mars has had psychological problems since his first son died. Feels responsible for his death. A sort of morbid neurosis. He is haunted by visions of drowning bodies. A few weeks ago, after one of our usual sessions, I found this on the floor. It must have fallen out of his pocket.
Ash, I want you to assign every available man to finding Ethan Mars. I want a man outside his place day and night. Notify all agencies to start looking for him. I want you to keep an eye on the train stations, the airports, the bus terminals. I want every cop in the city on his ass, so that if he moves, we know about it. Yes, Ethan Mars is the origami killer.
Nice shot.
Thank you. Please come in, Mr. Shelby. Would you care for a coffee?
Oh, no thanks.
Do you play?
I tried once, but I think the owner of the course is still looking for me.
It's an interesting sport. It requires strength, but also a cool head and absolute precision. Would you care to hit a few balls with me? There's no danger of damaging the greens here.
Okay.
Take off your jacket and grab a club. The balls are in that basket. The most important thing is to grip the club correctly. When you feel ready, you swing. Well, it's only your first ball. You should try to strike it a little harder next time.
I'm assuming you didn't invite me here just to play golf, Mr. Kramer.
I hear you've been asking questions about my son.
That's right. I want to know if Gordy is linked to the Origami Killer case in any way.
My son had nothing to do with that sordid case.
Well, then he has nothing to fear from my investigation.
You have no business investigating my son. I told you, he had nothing to do with it.
With all due respect, Mr. Kramer, it's up to me to decide who I want to investigate.
I'm an influential man, Mr. Shelby, and I pay very well for loyalty.
Are you trying to buy me?
Let's just say I'm trying to show you where your interest lies. How much do you want to leave my son alone?
I think you misunderstood me. I don't play that game.
Don't go near my son, Mr. Shelby. If you do, you'll regret it.
Have a nice day, Mr. Kramer.
Porcelain lizards? They look new, out of place with the rest of this old beat-up stuff.
Are you prepared to suffer to save your son? You have 5 minutes to cut off the last section of one of your fingers in front of the camera. If you succeed, you will get your reward. have 4 minutes left. Under the desk.
That's affirmative, Lieutenant. We're in position.
Perfect. Nobody moves until I give the signal. Is that clear? We nail him as soon as he sets foot outside.
Right, Lieutenant.
Lucky that patrol spotted his car.
What's he doing in there?
Beats me. You're the profiler, right? I thought you were supposed to be right inside the killer's head.
Well, that's just it. What I know of Ethan Mars doesn't match the killer's psychological profile.
I know what the jury's gonna choose between your theories and concrete proof. What's the girl doing there? If Mars comes out now, she's gonna be in trouble.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Want to get her out?
No, stand down. She's going inside. Maybe she lives there. Well, it's just as well. We don't want anyone hanging around if Mars comes out.
Ethan, what happened? The police. They're out there. I think they're here to arrest you. We've got to find another way out.
ready on my go. Stay here, Jaden.
Out of the question. I'm coming with you.
2 men at the door, hold your positions. It's a go.
Come on, let's go this way.
Hey, you, don't move! I'll shoot!
Come on, quick!
I can't. Hands in the air!
Lieutenant, there's a man and a woman exiting the alley.
A woman? Shit! It's that girl who went in! Everybody downstairs! They're in the alley! Follow them!
The subway.
Ethan, what's the matter? We've got to keep going. Ethan, they're coming.
Careful!
Hey!
God damn it, watch where you go!
Ow!
Hey, watch it, man! Please! Stop or I'll shoot!
Quick! Ethan, quick! It's gonna hit us! We've got to get on that train, Ethan. It's our only chance.
Less than an hour ago, we heard from the police who have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Ethan Mars, father of the kidnapped victim Sean Mars, is on the run and should be considered armed and dangerous. A police manhunt is now underway, and they hope that they will soon be able to announce the apprehension of this dangerous lunatic.
I brought some food. I didn't know what you liked, so I brought some of everything. I hope that's okay. You're all over the news reports, Ethan. Every cop in the country will be hunting you. They say you're the Origami Killer. Is it true? Are you the killer, Ethan?
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times where I don't know what I'm doing. As if I'm someone completely different. The only thing I remember afterwards is the bodies. The bodies in the water.
Why are you hurt, Ethan? Why were you in that apartment?
I think my other self is testing me, testing my love for Sean. He wants to know if I'd love my son enough to save him. That means there's some part of me that knows where Sean is. But the only way to find him is to go through these trials.
Why can't you tell that to the police?
And tell them what? That I'm a schizophrenic who drowns his victims and has kidnapped his own son? They'd never let me go, and I have to stay free to save Sean. I have no choice. I'm his only chance. When Sean is out of danger, I'll turn myself in, but not until then.
You can't keep going like this. You're destroying yourself, Ethan.
Finding Sean is the only thing that matters.
There has to be another way.
You don't understand. Time is running out. Sean will be dead in a few hours. I have no choice. Please, Madison, leave. Forget everything that's happened. There is nothing more you can do for me. If you want to help me, leave. Leave me to do this on my own.
Your vodka, sir.
Thanks.
You look preoccupied, if you don't mind my saying so. Problems with the investigation?
Blake is convinced that Mars is the killer.
Not you. I thought there was some evidence to that effect.
That's true. But it just doesn't make sense. His psychological profile doesn't fit. Neither does the geolocalization. I can't see this father drowning 8 victims before kidnapping his own kid. Mars is not the origami killer. I'd stake my life on it.
Then who is?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Maybe you should review the evidence in your possession.
That's just what I was thinking of doing.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
I'm trying to keep a handle on it, but that's difficult. It gets more and more difficult.
It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Well, looks like there's something new. The video recording from near the park on the afternoon Sean Mars disappeared. I doubt there's anything on it, but you never know. A Chevrolet model corresponding to the tire prints passed at 16:02 heading for the park, when in the opposite direction at 16:37. That could fit the time that Sean Mars disappeared. Could it be the killer's car? Pity we can't see the driver's face. The car was stolen. Let's see. A certain Jackson Neville was suspected of stealing it, but the charges were dropped. Not enough evidence. Jackson Neville, aka Mad Jack, involved in several cases of buying and selling stolen vehicles. Considered to be very dangerous. This guy might have provided the killer with a car. It's a pretty slim lead, but it's all I have right now.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
Shit, it's coming. Trypticane. The tube is on the bedside table. All I need is to take some, and the pain will go away. I should resist. This is gonna kill me. I know I can resist. I just need to stay in control and do something until it goes away.
Hi there, Manfred.
Who is it?
Scott. Scott Shelby. Do you remember me?
Scott? This is Scott! Oh, yes, of course. Well, good to see you. How long has it been?
Oh, about 10 years, I guess.
Oh, at my age, time means nothing anymore. I repair clocks, but I try to forget about time. Well, how about you? Are you still with the police?
Oh, no, I quit. I'm a private investigator now. This is Lauren. She's a friend.
Hello.
Oh, hello, young lady. Well, this calls for a celebration. I've just the thing. Wait there. I'm sure I saw a bottle of scotch around here somewhere. Do an old man a favor, would you, Scott? Tell him to call back this afternoon.
Hello? Yeah, this is Manfred's. He's not available right now. Could you call back later this afternoon? Thanks.
Well, to old friends.
I'd like you to have a look at an envelope. I thought maybe you could tell me about the typewriter that was used to type the address on it.
Oh, well, let's have a look. Now, could you pass me the magnifying glass from behind the counter,
Oh, sure,
please?
I'll get it.
My eyes are beginning to fail me. Thanks. Well, let's see what this envelope has to say for itself. A Royal 5. Yes, the shape of the T's and the F's is typical of that model. Produced between 1907 and 1924. Yes. No doubt about it. It's a Royal 5.
These typewriters, are they rare?
No, they're fairly common. I'd say many folks have one gathering dust in an attic or in their cellar.
Are there many places around that could repair one of these?
I bought the company's entire stock of spare parts for a song in '64. Well, they were going to take them to the dumpster, so I got the lot. Anybody around here who has one that actually works has been to see me at one time or another.
Do you keep a record of all your clients?
Oh, yes, indeed. At least the ones who pay.
Any chance I could get a peek at that?
Yes, of course. I keep my account books in the office. If you're not in a hurry, I have a list of all the clients who ever bought a Royal 5 or had one repaired.
Yeah, that would really help us out.
Delighted to help. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll be right back with the list.
You think the killer's been here?
If he has a 1920s typewriter, he may have needed Manfred's services to get it fixed. We'll know when we get the list.
Hello?
Manfred!
Hello? Your call is logged, sir. A police car will be there in a few minutes. I need to know who you are, sir. Sir? Hello?
He's dead. Oh.
Scott? Oh my god.
What are you doing?
I'm calling the police.
The killer has already called the police. I think he wants us to be his scapegoats. We gotta get the hell out of here.
What do you mean? We have nothing to do with his death. We were just here when it happened.
Look, we're running out of time to find Sean Mars. The last thing we need is 24 hours in a police station explaining this whole thing.
Well, so what do we do?
Watch the front door. I'll get rid of our fingerprints from everything we touched since we came in. You better work fast. The police are going to be here any minute. What are you doing, Lord? If someone comes in, we're going to be in trouble.
These are Manfred's account books. He must have been looking for owners of Royals when he was killed.
Forget it. We got to get out of here fast.
Much longer? The police will be here any second.
I'm almost finished. That's it. We're done.
You get all the prints?
I got what I got. It should be enough to prevent them from finding us. Come on, let's go.
So, you claim the victim was killed while you were in his shop, correct?
Yes, he went to get something in his office. A few minutes later, I went in to see if he was okay. That's when I found him.
You should have called the police immediately, Mr. Shelby. Would have saved us dragging your ass down here.
Listen, we had nothing to do with his murder. We were only there by coincidence. I just wanted to spare myself a few hours declaring I didn't see anything to a police officer.
PI or not, Mr. Shelby, don't leave town. And if you end up next door to any more dead bodies, remember to call us. Okay?
Well, well, Scott Shelby. You in trouble again?
Wrong time, wrong place. You know what it's like.
Don't sweat it. I'll take care of it. For old time's sake.
Thanks, Carter. I owe you one.
You on to anything at the moment?
Well, I got some ideas. Nothing concrete.
Well, if it goes beyond the idea stage, you'd tell me about it, wouldn't you, Scott?
Sure.
Where are we going?
I'm taking you home. This is getting way too dangerous.
No way. We're partners, remember? We had a deal.
Listen, Lauren, I know you want to find the killer, but you're not helping me by putting yourself in danger.
I'm not a child. I know what I have to do. I want to find my son's killer. You're not going to stop me.
You're going to be a good girl. You're going to go home and let me get on with my investigation.
Stop the car.
What?
Stop the car! my Johnny. I'll do it on my own.
I better catch up with her. Crap, I have no choice. I guess I'm doing this to protect her. Lauren!
I miss him. Miss him so much. I'd do anything to hold him once again in my arms.
Yeah? What do you want? Ugh. I said 1,000 times. Hey! Take it easy, man, huh? Keep cool. What do you want? Dope? Money? Tell me what you need. Sure we can make a deal, huh? God! I'm gonna blow your brains! Come into my house and steal my dope? You're gonna be shooting up in half! Hold it, man. I give you whatever you want. Got dope? I got cash? You want some dope? Please. Please don't kill me, man. I got children. These my girls, see? This one's Sarah. And the little one, that's Cindy. Please, man. I want to see them again. Please. Please don't shoot. I'm a father, too. But I'm no killer.
Mad, it's Sam. I got your information. The owner of the apartment in Marble Street is a Dr. Adrian Baker. He's a struck-off surgeon that used to sell drugs to junkies on the quad. He made some cash and bought up some cheap-ass apartments, including the one in Marble Street. Of course, he got caught. He did a few months in prison and was struck off the medical register.
Interesting. Thanks for the information, Sam. I owe you one.
Hey, Mad, be careful, okay?
I'm on it. Talk to you later. The owner of the apartment where Ethan cut off his finger lives here. It's not much of a lead, but it's all I've got. Hi. I was told that you could get Bitrophin. Without a prescription.
Sorry, you were misinformed. Goodbye.
Hold on. I really need your help here. I can pay.
Well, why didn't you say so? Please come in. So, you're looking for Bitrophin, my dear? Are you having trouble sleeping? How much do you need?
I don't know, about 3-4 boxes.
Well, now, that shouldn't be a problem. Would you like a drink? I was just about to have one.
No, thanks.
Well, alcohol helps take the edge off the pills, don't you think? Anyway, we should drink a toast to our first deal. I haven't seen you around here before. Who told you about me?
It's a tight neighborhood. People talk. Can you get other types of medicine?
Everything has a price, my dear. What about you? Do you have a price?
Forget it. I'm not for sale. I heard you had some apartments for rent. I'm looking.
Sorry, darling. Those are all booked up.
Shame. I was looking for something around Marble Street.
You're not drinking?
Yeah, sure I am.
Having some trouble? Didn't your mother ever warn you about accepting gifts from strangers? Say hello to Matthew. He claimed he had come for the census. Another one of those government spies. So, you're interested in my Marble Street apartment. I rented to my friend Paco, if you must know. I have no idea what he does there. Maybe that's where he fornicates with his dancers from the Blue Lagoon. To be honest, I don't give it as long as he pays his rent. He can do whatever he likes. But enough with the chit-chat. I miss surgery, you see, so I take every opportunity to practice. I don't have any instruments here, so I use whatever comes to hand. I hope you won't hold that against me. Hold tight. This might sting him. Have you ever noticed? As soon as you start to do a little housework, someone always comes calling. I'll get rid of our visitor and be right back. Don't move. I won't be long.
sir. I've come to bring you the word of the Lord in the form of these magnificent Bibles, which I will gladly leave with you in return for a contribution of only $5.
No thanks, I love it.
Come now.
Can you stop that thing? Norman Jayden, FBI. Can we talk for a minute?
I'm listening.
Can we go inside? I'm looking for the owner of a blue Chevrolet Malibu 83. I don't know how the car got here, or whether you stole it or not. I just want to know who bought it from you.
Sorry, man. Don't ring a bell. I got a real bad memory for names.
Perhaps I can help you to remember. If we find out that you sold the car to the man we're looking for, you're looking at some pretty solid time inside, Jackie boy.
You trying to scare me with your big talk? I never saw your car. Now take a walk.
Blood. Now why is there blood here? The blood tracks lead to the acid bath. Fingerprints, probably Mad Jack's. Size 10, most likely a visitor. Same brand of tire as the car I'm looking for. Has the killer's car been here? Gary, comment. Traces of orchid pollen in the air inside the garage.
One of your cop buddies asking too many questions. I had to solder up his little mouth. Hands on your head, pig. I ain't got time to be playing around with you. Let's just get you out of sight and finish you off.
You're gonna tell me about the man with the blue car.
Broke my nose, pig!
Next, I'm gonna blow a hole in your face. Spill! All of it!
You don't scare me, Mr. CSI. You ain't got it in you.
Do you like fireworks, Jack? Cause I bet them gas tanks are gonna blow up real nice.
Man, don't mess with the gasoline.
Well, just say it was an accident. Or rather, I'll say it was an accident, cause you won't really be able to talk, will you, Jack?
You one crazy. Are you out of your mind, man? No, I don't know nothing about the guy. He wanted me to get rid of his dirty car, get him a new one with false plates. He paid cash, and I ain't the questioning kind. Said I was supposed to drop the word to a guy named Paco down at the Blue Lagoon when the car was done. Now that's all I know.
We'll continue this discussion down at the station. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything... Shit, not now. Anything you say can and will be...
Hey,
you look like you got a problem, man.
What? They letting you dope heads in the FBI now? God bless America. Now I'm gonna give you a little help with your drug problem, Mr. 5-0. Permanently. Come on. What you got?
So, you think the origami killer killed Manfred?
That makes sense. Didn't want him spilling his guts to us.
And you suspect Gordy Kramer, right?
Oh, him or one of his men. Gordy has the time and the means. He's only a suspect, but he's a pretty guilty-looking one.
Are these your files on the case?
Yeah, I've been working on them for a couple of years. I built up a mountain of paperwork.
Magazines about origami? You think the killer could have subscribed to one of those?
If he was even remotely interested in origami in the last 30 years, his name may be in there somewhere. Trouble is, there's over 500 names. It gets a squat.
I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
Well, I'm no chef, but I should be able to make some scrambled eggs if you like.
Great. I'm soaking wet. I need to warm up a little. Is it okay if I take a shower?
Be my guest. Go in my bedroom. It's the next door. Oh, I'll cook up the eggs while you're under the shower. Eggs should be ready by now.
I took the liberty of borrowing your bathrobe.
Looks better on you. What's that?
The notebook I took from Manfred's place. According to this, about 30 clients bought spare parts for Royal machines in the last 10 years. The killer may be one of them.
Oh, you know, checking out the alibi of 30 clients one by one, that's a lot of legwork.
Except that if we cross-check them with the list. The list of subscribers to Origami magazines. You still got that, right?
Yeah, of course. Lauren, wait.
If the killer really used a Royal typewriter and if he subscribed to an Origami magazine, his name should be on both lists.
Well, Lauren, I mean, that's just an assumption, but yeah, I suppose.
His name is here somewhere. Help me. We're gonna find him.
The only guy whose name is on both lists died when he was 10. What are you gonna do now? Dig up his coffin, make sure he's dead?
I know it doesn't make any sense. Unless the killer was only using his name.
But why use the name of a kid who died 30 years ago?
Well, that's what we came to find out. The name is John Shepard. It should be on a grave around here somewhere.
You never give up, do you? Excuse me. I'm looking for the grave of a boy named John Shepard.
Straight ahead, a little further on.
Thanks. Hey, Lauren, I found it. These flowers are fresh. Looks like someone's still tending the grave. Origami figures.
That's one hell of a coincidence.
Oh, youngin'. That one I knew well.
You knew John Shepard?
I've worked this graveyard nearly all my life. I remember what happened. It was in '77. October, I think.
Yeah, good-for-nothing hoodlums, get the hell out of here! God, beat it, you lousy, no-good brats! Come back when your mother comes home from work.
He's drunk again. What are we gonna do? It's pouring rain. I'm gonna get soaked if we spend a day outside.
Well, at least you won't get beat. Little rain never hurt nobody. Come on, let's go play. Bet you can't catch me! Move your ass! I'm waiting! Come on! Jeez, you ain't nothing but a slowpoke. Bet you can't do that. Move your ass! I'm waiting! Jeez, you ain't nothing but a slow... Jeez, you ain't nothing but a slowpoke. Come on, loser. What you doing? You're coming or not? Yippee-ki-yay! You don't need to do this if it's too hard for you.
No chance, I can do it all right. Just you watch. John, wait for me!
Get a move on! Come on, it's your turn! It's time for the jump of death! Let's play hide and seek. You go and count to 20 and try to find me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 18, 19, 20. Those cries, that's John's voice.
My foot is stuck.
Grab on! I'll put it over there.
What are we gonna do?
Hang on, John. I'll get help. Just hang on.
Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising.
I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
But the poor kid never did find any help. And his brother drowned in that pipe full of rainwater.
The boy that lived, what happened to him?
Well, all I know is he got separated from his parents. I think he got adopted. Well, looks like a storm's coming. I guess I better be getting home.
Christ, what a horrible story. John Shepard drowned in the rain while holding his brother's hand. Do you think he could be the origami killer?
Come on, let's get back in the car.
Wait.
What's the matter?
That man over there.
Yeah?
It's Charles Kramer.
Gordy's father? What's he doing here?
He's putting flowers on John Shepard's grave.